Hare Krishna, everybody. Okay, can I actually have my kids come up and sit in front, just so? Notice I say my kids. They're not my. Just quickly, so we did not do a play this year because there was so much going on, but we did want to give you all an update of what we in the Sunday school are doing. And so this year, the first thing that we really wanted to do was we wanted to connect the children to Srila Prabhupada. We wanted to highlight for them his special position as a founder acharya of ISKCON, and also as their direct connection that they have. So Srila Prabhupada is there for them. And it's not just Srila Prabhupada's direct disciples, that he's there for everybody. So each of the groups did something different. So I would like to introduce my teacher. So Mukunda Charan Prabhu, please. Come, he is going to tell you what the first group, which is the youngest group here. And who's here from the youngest group? Can you guys stand up so we can show them who we are?
So yes, in case you didn't mention, a number of the kids are missing right now. They're traveling for holiday break, but at least we have Shania, Prakrut, Lohita, and Kaira here, and they have been learning about Srila Prabhupada. Of course, part of that means learning how to spell Srila Prabhupada's name. For those who don't already, it's a little difficult actually. A lot of things could slip in there or get missed, like that H. So so they made these. They've been making these, and they've been playing the game of shuffling them and having to see who can more quickly put them in the right spot and spell them out. So they've been, yes, learning how to spell Srila Prabhupada's name. They've been learning about Srila Prabhupada, especially his childhood, what he did and what he remembered and shared about when he was their age, and things he liked, services he liked to do for Krishna. Especially, they learned about how Srila Prabhupada loved Rath Yatra. And he loved attending Rath Yatra. He also loved putting on his own Rath Yatra celebrations. And so they've learned about that. We've spoken about that. They even made this little presentation here with this Rath Yatra cart that they decorated with little devotees they decorated. And then they also made their own frame for Srila Prabhupada, painted and sometimes written and drawn on, to keep at their home, so they can offer things to Srila Prabhupada and just keep Srila Prabhupada somewhere in their home. Those are the few things. That's all I'll say.
Yes, yes. And then Jalatala and Bhagavati, Krishna Mohini, or Bala, as you all know her. Oh, sorry. Okay, Bala as well as Jalatala are the teachers for the second group. And who here is here for the second group? Is anybody? Okay, can you guys stand up? So this is our second group. So Jalatala, please.
Yes, so our second group is actually the largest group, but we only have a small representation here. We've got... Okay. All right, anyway. So they also made the photo frames for Srila Prabhupada. And we also, and other than that, we went through Srila Prabhupada's life as well. We read a bit of Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. We went through the main... We went through his childhood, and also the fact that a lot of them were surprised to find out that he was actually a householder and had a wife and kids and a business and everything like that. So yeah, so there's hopefully Srila Prabhupada is more alive to them now. But we have a little special treat for you. They learned, so let's see, we've got, who's going to do it? Yeah, Adya and Shivani. So do you want to? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, can you, because I think if you do that down on the floor, they won't be able to see. So could you do it on this, can you stand and do it on this table? Okay, so maybe we can move the table here. Yeah, so they learned a song about Srila Prabhupada, and then there's some actions that go with it. So I'm gonna, yes, yeah, just the first two. They're just going to do part of it. Yeah, just down there. Yeah. Okay, so can you share the microphone? Well, no, you can't hold it. You hold the microphone.
Prabhupada went to America with a trunk of books, chanted Hare Krishna, and we all became quite hooked. Prabhupada, we love you. Prabhupada saved us, chanting Hare Krishna. Here's the process that he gave us. Prabhupada preached in the cities to all of those who listen. Let's all chant Hare Krishna and spread Lord Chaitanya's mission. Prabhupada, we love you. Prabhupada saved us. Chanting Hare Krishna is the process that he gave us.
Thank you so much. I will. And if anyone wants to learn that song, you just talk to Shivani and Adya, and they'll set you up.
Thank you. So this was a give it to. So that was a way to get their mind and their hands in coordination. So this is something that's very, very good for children and for adults too. So they only had 1 week to work on this. So many things we've been doing that it's just rush. We're trying to slow it down a little bit, but there's so much to know that it's just too exciting to forget anything. Last group is okay. So a third group, we have older high schoolers that myself and Sangeeta, where are you? Stand up. We are both in charge of, in a sense. And 2 of the students are here. Those are our students. We have 2 or 3 others who are on vacation again. So what their project or their assignment was to either write a newspaper article or make a brochure. So we have a sample of a brochure. This is still a rough draft. There's some corrections that need to be made. But we just want to show you what they have done. And, this is really no direction from me. I just kind of said, you guys know computers. I don't. You know what a brochure looks like. I've told you a little bit about Srila Prabhupada. Surprise me. So they did. And I'm quite happy. We've got a full brochure. Our hope is to eventually actually put this out there as something that people can look at and see. And like I said, one was a newspaper article. So, being able to get information, to format it, put it together. As a culmination of our whole couple of weeks of whatever it is, 3 months of working on Srila Prabhupada, today they actually made kachoris. And why do we make kachoris, girls and boys? Yeah, just tell me why. Yeah, since they're Prabhupada's favorites, he was called Kachori Mukhi. So we were able, the kids made kachoris, and then after they made kachoris, they actually had a Vyasa Puja. I don't want to say it a mini Vyasa Puja, it was an actual Vyasa Puja, where they chanted the pranam mantras, did Pushpanjali. Then they also, with Bhagavati's loving lessons, she taught them the Guru Vandana, the prayer, the song that we sing in the morning for Srila Prabhupada. And they sang that, and then they actually wrote homages for Srila Prabhupada. So they were so excited. We didn't have much time, but some of them read their homages, and it was very, very sweet. For us as teachers, it's very, very gratifying to see them enjoy so much. Do they learn verses? Yes. Do they learn songs? Yes. Do they learn about Srila Prabhupada? Yes. But most important is, do they love Krishna? And I can tell you yes. So that is what's really, really special for us. Sangeeta.
She almost compiled everything, so it's nothing much I have to add. But the kids did a wonderful job, and all the teachers did a great job in going together as a team and working with all the kids with different levels. And we can see that the big kids did a lot of research, not just reading research, but read a lot of books, like Prabhupada's Our Ever Well-Wisher, and they take it like a homework, they take it back, do some research, get back, and that's how this brochure and this newsletter was made. So it's depending on each level, we are trying to do for the Krishna kids so that they can understand who's really Prabhupada is, what his vision is, how to take it and reach many other people and spread this Krishna consciousness. With that, I'll hand over back to her.
Now, Ritvik and Arya, you have something to say? What was it? What's the topic, first of all? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Okay. Do you want a microphone? Srila Prabhu, where do you go? Can you come here? Shivani, do you have something with you too? Arya and Kaira, do you have yours? Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Dravida Prabhu. Happy early 78th Appearance Day. And we wish you a very big Appearance Day. We have a couple of poems to say, one written by myself and one written by her.
No kidding.
Mine describes how much of a pure devotee you are. Steady feet on sacred ground, silent strength that's rarely found. Eyes on Krishna, heart so clear, every step sincere, austere. No need for praise, no loud acclaim. Service alone is your aim. Shishtashtika flows from you, a living guide, steadfast and true. Learning held with quiet care, wisdom offered pure and rare. Chanting deep, your voice serene, living fully what you've seen. No rush, no haste, no empty show, yet all who follow feel it grow. By your example, hearts align, a disciple true through space and time. Study joyful, memory bright, service measured, pure and right. Krishna smiles, unseen yet and near. Your path illuminates all who hear. Steadfast, humble, clear, and refined, a devotee of the rarest kind. By standing true to what you've learned, the line of saints forever burned. On this day, we pause and say, Happy birthday, dear Prabhu, today. May Krishna bless each step you take and guide your heart for his sweet sake.
Now, I have to take maybe 20, 30 more births to fill it, to actually meet up with all that. But thank you for giving me something to aspire for.
Okay, now I'm going to say my poem, and it's also about Dravida Prabhu. In the bright day of Krishna's way, you make our distress go away. Your melodies of prayers are sweet and sincere, and your devotion is true and clear. O Dravida Prabhu, the great devotee of Srila Prabhupada, may your 78th birthday be spread with cheer and joy. Krishna will always bless you, and your devotion is always true and cool. And have to say, Sakshad Dharittvena Samasta Sastren Uktastatha Bhaviteva Sadbhi Kintu Prabhoya Priyevatasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. So this means that the spiritual master, like Prabhupada, should be honored just like the Supreme Lord, like Krishna. And I have drawn you with sunglasses.
Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for that. I apologize to the deities, to Prabhupada. Way overblown. I hope I'm not committing an offense by just hearing it, but I appreciate it. So I wanted to also add, we have make 1 minute, 2 minutes? Okay. So this is one I wrote. Everyone can relate to this one. Now you have to get into every body dies. Every space, body dies. No one can deny it, right? So that's how it starts. Every body dies, nobody dies. Wake up and open your eyes. You're not that body, you're a pure spirit soul. Chant the holy name and attain life's goal. You know that one? You can learn it. Yeah. Now here's one that's just a... This is written by Bilvamangal Thakur. Bilvamangal Thakur is very famous for writing a book called the Krishna Karnamrita, which Srila Prabhupada would quote from sometimes. And Lord Chaitanya, when he's wandering in South India, he found the book and he loved it, and he had it copied and he brought it back. It's become integral to Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. So, but he wrote more than the Krishna Karnamrita. And this is a meditation on Krishna, little Krishna, throwing a tantrum. Why not? Did you ever hear this one before? I'll teach it to you. You can learn it. So here's the Sanskrit. You can hear how Bilvamangal Thakur, very expert. Nitam navanava nitam ke natapitam vayakwame murali. Iti samadi yulatantam bhumal balam namami gopalam. Who stole my butter? Who drank my milk? And where can my flute be found? I bow to the child who shouts these words. I bow to the cowherd child who shouts these words as he rolls on the ground. You can all, this is Krishna's Leela, you know. And so, and here's one more. I'll end with this. This is an old favorite. Actually, you know Johnny Harrison? She's not called Johnny Harrison anymore, but she's a wonderful singer. And she was here. She visited because we had the whole mailer here. Second one we had. And someone sent it. Who sent it to me? You sent it to me? The Instagram, where she was singing this verse that I had, you know, and the poem. Got the poem a little wrong. But anyway, she came and she said, "Oh, I learned this when I was a kid, because I wrote this maybe 20 years ago." And she said, so here's a famous verse. It's quoted twice in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Lord Chaitanya would chant it. Very easy to learn. Madhuram, madhuram, vapadasya vibhor. You know this one. Madhuram, madhuram, vadanam, madhuram. You can chant. Madhugandhi mridu smitame tadaho. Madhuram, 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 madhuram. Now madhuram means sweet. Sweet, sweet is my dear Lord's form. Sweet is still his face so fair. But his honey-scented, gentle smile is sweet beyond compare. Now those, just send me Dravida108@gmail, and I'll send you my whole file, which is full of verses like that. And then if you come, you can chant them. Hare Krishna. So it's time for our next...
So thank you, Dravida. Thank you so much for your class, for your poems. Thank you, Arya and Ritvik, for your nice offerings too. Also, other kids have some cards for you, so don't leave before you get those from some of the other Krishna kids. Tonight's dinner prasadam is sponsored by the Chauhan family in honor of Sureka Chauhan. Natwarlal Prabhu is here. His children and grandchildren, granddaughters are here. Thank you so much for sponsoring the dinner prasadam. So after Kirtan, we'll just line up in rows and serve out. We'll chant Hare Krishna once right now in honor of Sureka Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Balan Prabhu has an announcement.